Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture to see how those incidents may or may not affect our daily lives. Listen, you see the title of this, Jonathan Majors, AMC Screen Surprise, and we're gonna review some of the audience reaction. So this is his Magazine Dreams movie. And if you're familiar, this movie was actually supposed to have come out in 20 2023 or the first part of 2024. And as you all know, that he had personal issues, a court case, and all of that. So the movie was pushed back. Actually, it was dropped by Searchlight, then picked up by Briarcliff. And so they have been on a push to push this movie out. So this movie will premiere out in theaters on March the 21st. It's my understanding that you all can pre order your tickets today. So if you would like to do that, go ahead and pre order your tickets. So, what I want to do is I am going to show a video of Jonathan Majors uh, discussing the film and discussing his, I guess, delight that it is finally coming out. And then after that, I will go ahead and read some of the reviews from the folks that have already seen it. This will not be a spoiler. This will just be what the people thought about the movie. I'm going to be reading from Twitter and I'm going to be reading from Reddit. So without further ado, let me share my screen. And while I got you here, y'all please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video if you care. Let me see. I've got to make sure that y'all see what I see because it looks like, all right. All right, let's take the sound off. All right, so this is Jonathan Majors' introduction at AMC Screen Unseen with his early sneak peek preview of Magazine Dreams. So we're going to, without further ado, we're going to let him.
What's up? Oh man, I didn't even know this existed. This beautiful space for we happy few, we band of brothers and sisters.
It's good to see you.
Brother,
Yes,
thank you.
Good to see you.
I'm glad you guys said that because you're gonna see a lot of me. So today, you guys are gonna see my new picture, Magazine Dreams. I first just want to say.
Now, I had to stop it right there because he said something that you're going to see a lot of me. So it sounds like he has some projects in the works. We will see. We will see. He so far he has a good audience response to him. So we're going to continue, but that's interesting because again, you know, he was strong in 2021, 2022. Again, the court case happened. He was sidelined in 2023. Pretty much 2024. And so now we see him coming out with this movie. And one of the things that I would say about Jonathan that I am noticing is that he is starting to embrace the fact that his interaction with his audience is important. And I won't say that he didn't understand that before. What I will say is that it is important for people to see his personality come out instead of people making narratives about who he is and what his personality is. You know, you say what you want to about his dress. He's always been quirky like that from everything that I have seen. But I do like the fact that you get to see his personality. There is a level of a redemption story going on, and I do like to see that. You know, he clearly understands that he is in the driver's seat, and he's gonna have to make the right decisions. Him making the right decisions as far as the roles that he takes, uh, I think is the most important thing. Uh, so let's continue with what he's got going on, and let's hear what he has to say.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm so happy people are gonna see this thing. Um, And then I have to thank AMC for letting us come here. We appreciate that. Briarcliff for being the titans and champions of this film. And this is also the first film that I produced. Um, so it's
And again, because this film was initially on Searchlight, and if you're not familiar, Searchlight is I guess it's the Disney's version of, I think it's Disney's version where Searchlight is under the Disney Corporation, and he had an agreement with them. But when the court case ended, I think well, I didn't think, I know they put it back out to be for someone for it to be distributed to someone else, and Briarcliff took that up. So hold on.
Yeah. So it's Magazine Dreams. Don't know if you guys know much about it. We've seen the trailers. They've been out. Or
I see that shirt, bro. You got fit.
Come on. Yeah, I got fit. Definitely. And learned a lot in this process of making it, of getting it out, of falling down, of getting back up, and finally getting it out with the help of Briarcliff and our brother Lemmy and over at Zeus. So I'm gonna get out of here so you guys can watch it. But I just want to say a few things about the picture. Right? One, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? These are my new siblings. My closest and Boo's kids. They're all Virgos. 2 of the 3 are Virgos. I told Virgo. But don't hold that against me. So
Not leaning into the Virgo.
with my love, and I was thinking, damn, what the fuck I say, And I thought, oh, I understand. This movie, this particular picture, is about the person in the mirror, right? Not necessarily Michael Jackson, the man in the mirror, but the person in the mirror, and the conversation between those two individuals.
Interesting. I would tell you, one of the things that I would hope to see with Jonathan Majors is, you know how musicians have to have a little bit of media training about going back and forth. I would love for him to rehearse it. Don't want him to keep winging it. But again, I'm happy to see his personality come out. I'm happy to see we get to see his quirkiness, his personality, and all of that other stuff. I'm glad to see it, but I still want to see just a little bit more media training. But let's see what else he's got going on. Love this.
One, male, female, him, her, they, she, etc. When you look in the mirror, it's a really confronting thing I found for myself. I won't speak for anybody else. Because the person looking back at you in the mirror, they know everything. They know where you're weak. They know where you're strong. They know where you're hurting. They know where you healed. They know where you need healing. They know where you're lying. They know where your truth lies. And the idea of bodybuilding, right? This idea of looking at yourself and trying to perfect something externally is the drive of our protagonist, Killian Mannix. But then there's another conversation that develops, which is as he begins to build his outer body for a dream that he so much wants. There becomes, and in many cases for myself, and I'm sure for others, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can't see the inside. You understand the inside, at least you think you do. But life teaches you what's on the inside, and that's what you guys are going to see now. A young man, I mean, I'm not necessarily a young man anymore. I'm just a guy, Fellas, right? You're going to start like, I'm just a guy. I'm not a young man now. I'm not son. I'm not unc. I'm not pops. I'm not really big bro. I'm just in no man's land.
To some people, you unk. Listen, I had to learn that, when you go transfer it into your 30s and you're at that weird stage, you don't know where, child, to some people, you're unk. To some people, you big bro. To some people, you are different things, depending on that person's age. But that was interesting about talking about having an introspective spirit where you're having to analyze yourself uh, in the mirror and having to deal with not just the external portions of who you are, your external and your internal should match, but sometimes it doesn't. You know, some people can have very great internal self awareness and externally be a mess, and vice versa. So I am encouraged to hear that this movie is an introspective of someone who has to uh, deal with himself internally, and the stages and the process of that, and what happens, either because I said I haven't seen it, what happens if you do deal with it and what happens when you don't deal with it, and how that affects, because I know that this movie is talking about different relationships that he's had with family, with getting out in the world and things like that. So I know that it has something to do with the different relationships that he has. But again, let's let him continue. We've got what, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes, and I'll just let it play.
Growing up, trying to stay out of trouble. Um, but that's what this story is, right? Killian Maddox and the beautiful cast that surrounds him. Haley Bennett, who's incredible. You guys will see. Taylor Page is incredible. You will see. Michael Hearn. You might know Michael Hearn. Any bodybuilders in the room? Just me. Cool. Um, but that's the story. You know, it's up and down. I'm super excited that it's being shown to this particular audience. You guys are, without knowing it, a curated group of individuals who love film. And anyone who loves film, I believe that I do believe that this film is a love letter to filmmaking. It's a love letter to character pieces. It's a love letter to humanity. Um, it will,
This is that
in many
Yale coming
cases,
out, y'all.
ask you, in some cases, confront you, and in some cases, force you to look at something in an individual that may or may not be in yourself. Um, and from that comes healing, growth, aspiration, etc. Um, so, as I said, we made this. Brian Cliff came out, helped us get it out here, and now we're in the hard part. You think making the film is hard. You think eating all that food is hard. You think that weight is hard. This is actually the hardest part, right? Trying to get the film from our minds and our screens and our, REs and A camera, B camera into your hearts and minds, right? That takes effort. Not just getting distribution, but people. Yeah, this is the time. I'm about to pitch the movie. I'm about to say, tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your friends. Please, please, please. If you are moved by the film, if you see something in the film that speaks to you, if there's anything that you go, interesting, interesting, please tell somebody that will tell somebody that will tell somebody. This isn't the Marvel universe. We can't guarantee 100 million in the box office. That's quite the opposite for us here, right? But what I can guarantee, after working on the film, preparing for the film for these past, I guess 3 years now, in preparation and this moment now, is that we put a lot in it. We put a lot in it. It's not overloaded, none of that shit. But stop. Sorry, do signal. So we put a lot in it, a lot of heart, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of pain, a lot of humanity. And I hope there's something in it that you can see, recognize, and love. Sincerely love. I'm gonna get out of here. I thank you guys. I love you guys. Do I mean that? Yeah, I mean that. I love you guys.
Let's go.
Let's go. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Stay strong. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please enjoy the picture and enjoy Gillian Maddox's journey in Magazine Dreams by our incredible director, Elijah Bynum. Hello, hello, hello.
All right. Let's get back to where I'm at. Let's get me whole. All right. So you had to hear what Jonathan Major said about this movie, and his efforts and him putting his heart and his soul into this movie. And I'm glad he shouted out all the other actors that were in this movie. Um, I know that there have been other screenings everywhere else. I know now. If you will go back, and I will tell you, if you want to see the other actors talk about this movie, go find Sundance 2023. I think should have been February or March of 2023. They did several reviews before they, several interviews before they shown this film in Sundance. So what I want to do right now is kind of go over what some of the reaction, the audience reaction to this. So I'm going to be reading a couple. What's good? Maybe three or four. And so I'm going to read this off of Reddit. And so I'm going to read it as they say it. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to read what their reaction. We've got one. Let's see. Where are we? I need to share this tab. Give me one moment, y'all. All right. So here we have. And this is coming off of Reddit. It says this Reddit user says, I still need some time to digest this one. It's at very least an incredibly uncomfortable experience, least of all due to what the audience knows about Mr. Majors and what would have otherwise potentially been a star-making turn. I can see why they sat on this for a while. This Reddit user said, for sure, some of the performances felt especially hard to watch, given his accusations and conviction. But damn, dude put a hell of a performance, from the voice and mannerisms to the physical commitment of the look to this part. While I thought let me highlight this. While this Reddit user here, while I thought it was boring starting out, I did get sucked into the story and ended up enjoying the movie. It is a movie that can be almost a warning that shows what the outcome can be when men or people are isolated, don't socialize, and have a hard time connecting emotionally. And so the date scene almost had me screaming, bro, you're messing this one up big time. We have this Reddit user. And these are just, if you look at the hours, they just saw this movie about 18 hours ago. So I'm assuming that they were part of the AMC screening process. This Reddit user says, it's definitely a masterclass in character acting. I think the tough part will be the reputation of the actor, which I knew nothing of, but subsequently learned, which makes certain scenes uncomfortable in retrospect. But also, it doesn't run from the reality of the plot. It's not Napoleon Dynamite, it's not Joker, it's not Rain Man, it's not Rudy, it's not Do the Right Thing, it's not Flowers for Algernon or the 40-year-old version. There's nothing but reality. There's no movie magic, just a bad life well acted. I can't decide if there's even a lesson. I'm still processing. One thing I will say, let me highlight this one. One thing I will say about this movie is that Craig Kakowski is in it, and it took me by surprise. Let's see. All right, so this audience member, I was caught off guard by the movie during AMC screening unseen on March the 10th and left just after 5 minutes being high. So this person was on their ganja, and being high made the visuals deeply unsettling. I expected to be surprised, but I wasn't ready for that. I ended up watching Last Breath and said, okay, so you didn't watch the whole movie, so we'll just continue on. This particular Reddit user said, I really enjoyed it. Major was excellent in it, and I think he's the only one who could have pulled that performance off. I know some people won't watch because they dislike Majors, but I won't pretend like I care about the situation. Sucks he won't get the recognition this performance deserves. So if you want to get that, y'all have to go out and support this movie. So I just wanted to go over what the audience reaction overall. People are saying that they like it, that it's dark, that it's gritty, and that it is a cautionary tale about someone who is isolated for whatever reason, having no social interaction. And I think that this, you know what, as I'm thinking about it and talking about it, I think it probably would have been lost on audiences. Uh, Maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It coming out now, right at the cusp of socially, how men are now being more vocal about how they are isolated and how they are lonely because, for whatever reason is going on out here socially, they're not matching with women like they're not matching with women, and so there's this isolation that they have, and then looking at certain women who are moving and doing the things that they need to do, and they don't have the social skills to match with to match with the women that they want, not necessarily the women that they need. But that's a whole nother story. That if you want to talk about it, let me know down in the comments. I will definitely do a live, and we'll have people come up, and we'll definitely talk about these social cues about this. And even as we recall what Jonathan Major just said, that this is about looking in the mirror, trying to work on and doing what you need to do in order to be a whole person, looking at yourself in your totality, and taking. And I didn't hear him say this, but I'm just saying that. Uh, Understanding that there's an issue, and then take accountability for the problems and things that come around this. So it's dark, it's gritty, and I'm looking forward to see it. Y'all, they are selling the tickets now. So y'all, for this movie, please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell them heifers that you can't stand that this movie is going to be out on the 21st, which is next week. Again, tickets are available now if you want to purchase a ticket. And if you want to purchase a ticket for someone else, go ahead and do that. Uh, I don't know if anybody's renting out a theater or doing anything in that thing, but if you are, y'all put it on your social media. Let us know. Put it down in the comments if you're going to do that, or if a group of you all are going. Put it out in the comments and let me know. I'm going to go see it. Comes out on the 21st. Sometimes they have it where you can go watch it early. Let me make sure my theater does that. I don't know why I act like um, I'm just at the point with my eyes that I need reading glasses to see. I don't need them for anything else but just to read the. Uh, Good. Yeah, I'm gonna go see it Thursday, March the 20th. So I've got my ticket. And that let's see. Yeah, so I get to see it on Thursday, March the 20th. They don't have any matinees, it looks like. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, I stand corrected. I'm gonna go see it Friday morning. They have matinees on Friday morning, so that's when I'm gonna go see it. Hmm. Think I'm not gonna take advantage of my little of a senior citizen discount. Look, the gray always helps in certain areas. In certain things, the gray always help. They always believe that I'm a member of AARP. Don't you worry. Who done told you secrets, Pam? I'm sorry. All right, people. Again, please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker. Tell that heifer that you say it can't stand that Magazine Dreams comes out March 21st uh, at AMC theaters and in theaters within your city. Just check your local listings. Also, if you're going to watch the movie, y'all get the hashtag Magazine Dreams on X on here on YouTube. Do a short. Do Magazine X. I would love to see that hashtag go through so that we can kind of communicate to see how you all are feeling about the movie. Again, go see the movie. Jonathan wants you to go see it. Go support the movie. Some of you all will say, "Well, I'm not going to support that movie because of whatever." Support the movie if you like the director. Support the movie if you like the anybody in the other cast members. Support the movie for that. Support the movie for them because they put their hard work in, soul, and tears in that movie, and it should be seen and it should be discussed. And I would love to go ahead and discuss that with you. I do plan probably next weekend. It's tentatively. I'm gonna see if I can get a group of folks together. We're gonna watch the movie. Try to see if we can watch that movie Friday and Saturday, and then come together on Sunday and do like a panel discussion of the movie and to see what we think. So I'm gonna put that out there in my group and see who is going to bite. We could probably do something like maybe Sunday morning or something like that. I don't know, but I'll go ahead and see if I can get that together. All right, I'm gone. Go see Magazine Dreams. It comes out in movie theaters March 21st. And as always, people, bye bye.